It's been 2 years since the death of Fat Man and Duty, my two babies. And me and Dad out here at the cemetery. And I'm about to show everyone, I want to share what I took my time to do for my babies that I lost. Fat Man was a football player. Latrice helped me come up with the name. She said that he was King Woody, and it says, in loving memory of our star, Ahasuerus Marseille Woods Jr., King Woody. And we all know that Mr. King Woody was in love with Lena. So we have pictures over here of him and Lena, and it says, to Lena, love you always. Down here we have, this is from Lena. She says, to Fatty, I was his angel, now he is mine, love you always. We all know Woody loved his horse, and he was our little Paisa. So we have on there, our little Paisa love Mama and Dad. He has his roosters, his hens. We have his cowboy boots and his cowboy hat. Down here, we have the OV, Orange Vistas, the high school that Woody went to. The logos on here is the same logos that he had put on his senior jacket, which is across his baseball and his football. When he was a kid, he was number 9. In high school, he was number 6. This picture of Fat Man is the picture of him coming home from college, looking like a little handsome man. What we have as his verse, it says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, thy comfort me. Psalms 23:1-6. 3 months later, Latrice helping me do Fat Man's stone, and Latrice has a car accident. I felt that it was the correct thing for me to put. I put, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. When Fat Man got killed, it was very hard. I pretty much lost my mind. And all of us did. And Latrice, it was super hard for Latrice. And then to have me lose Latrice, and she was just there helping me getting Fat Man's stone together, it was just devastating. And without the grace of God and my husband and everybody just really being here for me, I never would have made it out of this.
Lawana is a very strong woman because me, myself, I don't know how I would have done it, losing 2 kids back to back. So it's an honor for her to be able to acknowledge her kids. It was twice a month, once a month, 4 or 5 times a year, which is beautiful. I've never seen nobody that really interacts like that when someone done passed away. But she likes to celebrate her kids.
Then we go to Latrice. She was so pretty. I just have so many beautiful pictures of Latrice. Latrice with her fiance and her children. It says, Mommy loves you always. Tweety Bird was Latrice's favorite character. And of course, our hearts are broken, so it's a Tweety Bird with a broken heart. She was a caregiver, one of the best. So we have a caregiver ribbon here. Over here we have, from her fiance, it says, love never ends, Krishan Sr.
Latrice, you meant the world to us. We miss you every day that passed by. We love you forever.
Krishan, I love him. He's been a very good help since all of this situation. He's been a very good father. I want to tell Krishan, I love you, Krishan. I love you. And those kids, I love those kids. Best mommy ever, Krishan Jr. and Nevaeh. These are pictures of Nevaeh and Krishan with their mommy, and it says, "We love you, mommy."
I loved my mom. She meant the world to me, the family. She meant the world to everybody that we know. I just miss her. She's just the best mom in the world.
You want to say something? Say love you, Mama.
Love you, mommy.
Every day when we see the kids, it's just like a reflection of looking at Latrice, because her daughter Nevaeh looks exactly like her, and her son Krishan Jr. looks exactly like her.
I want you to know, Latrice, your mom is doing the best she can. Got your baby doing ballet, t-ball. I'm keeping all the kids active. And your boy, he's a good kid. He's a good kid. Here we have February 20th, 1990 for Latrice. It says, "Happy memories you shared with all of us. You were a humble daughter, a dedicated mother, a loving sister, and the best caregiver anyone could ever have. Until we meet again." We have a heart with her best friend, and it says Dar.
We had so many good memories that I would cherish and hold to my heart forever. I never had to go through anything without you by my side, so when you left, I had to learn the strength that you were to me on my own, and that's very hard for me. It's a reminder every day that you're still with me. I cherish it. I didn't put rest in peace, I just put my best friend Latrice, because I'm not ready to let you go.
Then we have from her father's family here, we have the Saunders family and her love of all, her Nana. Then we have our loving mother, daughter, granddaughter, aunt, niece, cousin, fiance, and friend. Rest in paradise, beautiful. Mommy and daddy love you forever. Her verse, "Trust in the Lord with all of thy heart, and lean not thy on our own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path." Proverbs 3:5-6. Then I found it fitting to put together forever, brother and sister. Over here, I have both of their baby pictures. And then on this side, it says, "A part of me will always be in heaven. Heaven has two angels. I can no longer see you with my eyes or touch you with my hands, but I will feel you in my heart and soul, always and forever." On this other side, they are the beat of my heart, the pulse in my veins, and the energy of my soul. They are my kids. All these at the bottom are all of my children that I have: Marseille, Shanquise, Earl, Lawana, Kyrie, and Jalea.
I miss my brother Woody. I miss my sister Latrice, and all the fun times we had together.
I love you guys. You guys are very much missed. I know you both are looking over me in heaven, and I'm always thinking about the both of you guys, and I'm going to make you guys proud.
I can't even express the hurt and the loss that I felt losing both my siblings within 2 months apart, especially my best friend. Latrice was not just my sister, she was my best friend, the person that I could vent to and express the way I felt without any judgment. And having a sister so close to me like that and just losing them, it just hurt a lot.
Losing a person that you love and you can't do nothing to bring them back. But I'm gonna see y'all again, and I love y'all. And Latrice, you gonna live on through these kids, through our family, and Woody. baby boy, you around the world, you are King Woody. Like, if you never got to wear that crown, bro, you in heaven wear that crown. And I will see you again. And I love you both. And I love my family. And I'm proud to be the big sister of a Hassaris Woods and Latrice Saunders.
And I miss my sister so much. I remember changing her diapers and just being her big brother. I could teach her a rap song when she was a kid, and she still remembered it. You know, just recently, you know, before all of this, she had still rapped a song, you know. And I just miss her, you know, but she left us with the beautiful kids and my niece and nephew and her baby dad, Krishar. I know she in a better place and kids is okay and she's always in our memories, and you know, it's always gonna be things like this, events, you know, and we're never gonna forget you guys. Birthdays, holidays, days, you know, mama make us go out there where you crashed at a time. I don't agree with it, but you know, it's something we have to do, and that's what I want to do. But I don't even like going on the back road no more. But anyway, we'll never forget you guys.
Okay, down here to me it means a lot because it says family, and it says where life begins and where love and memory never ends. Long live Woody and long live Latrice. We have Woody's angel, of course, is him and his football. You have Latrice's angel is her pregnant with Nevaeh. And this is my entire family that are the closest to my heart as far as my grandmother and grandfather, my father, my grandfather, my sister, and this is Latrice's aunt. This is my uncle and my aunt. This is Sirius's brother, Theo. I have Latrice holding Fat Man from in the hospital. They both of their birthdays, and we got Fat Man in the heaven gates with his horse. And then you have pictures of Mom, and on the one side it says, "My fat man and my duty. You both were taken away, but in my heart you will stay. God has you both in my arms, and I will hold you forever in my heart. Rest in heaven. Until we meet again, love, Mommy." On this other side, it says, "To my beautiful children, now my angel. Both of you will always be in my thoughts and forever in my heart. Love you always, Mama Lawana." Latrice, Duty, calls me Mommy, and Fat Man, Woody, always called me Mama. And here we have Lawana, Marseille, Earl, and Shanquise at the bottom. And for the end, it says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life." John 3:16.
It's not a day that will go by that we will not remember our son, Hazardous Jr. and Latrice. And that's just something that we're going to be going with and dealing with for the rest of our lives. But we have lots of memories together as a family. We have lots of pictures around. We have a wonderful support system, my wife, Luana. We have wonderful parents, wonderful children who's always there for us when we're feeling a little down about, the situation. But one thing I could tell you is that family means everything to us.
One of the main things that I learned from Latrice was family. Like, she really loved her family. She'd do anything for her family. For sure, Miss Latrice, man. For sure, Miss Latrice. And if I would have known that was going to be the last time I would have seen her, we for sure would have turned up like something crucial. Man, my condolences to the family. And, time heals all. And if y'all ever need anything, you already know, just call me, let me know.
I just want to tell people, love your children, teach your kids about God. It's very important. I know that my kids was baptized in the name of Jesus. And I know that I was a good mother, and I know how the time I spent. I've been a foster mother for almost 20 years now. I've had 38 children. And to lose my own is just really devastating. So I want to just say that Latrice didn't really get a chance to have a funeral like Fat Man did because of this pandemic. And I just wanted to give her some time so that we could talk about my little girl, Latrice. Latrice was such a good little girl. When she came out, she looked like a little white girl. And then as she started getting older, she was still my little light bright. But she was so sweet. She had a humble spirit. She just was there for me.
Loving, caring as far as her mom, her siblings. That was one thing she didn't want anybody to mess with. And her sisters would tell you she was overprotective, just like she was their mom, because she would always stick up for them if somebody wanted to mess with them. And as loving as she was, one thing about Latrice, and everybody knows that, you know, she was a no-nonsense type of girl, so she will definitely put hands on you if you messed with her. And
she was my sister that I was able to open up to and talk to regardless of what I felt she was gonna say. When it came to like my mom or my older sister, I kind of felt like they were gonna give me this talk and tell me why I shouldn't have done something. With Latrice, she was gonna be the one to listen and understand me, and I just felt more comfortable, you know, speaking to her.
You know, I have two other sisters, but Latrice was my first sister, you know. I was her example of what a young woman was supposed to be, you know. So when she gave birth to her son, I told her, like, that's gonna be my godchild. Like, I don't want nobody to be his godmother, like sister. Like, if anything was to happen, like, I'm gonna take care of that young man. But, you know, then come to find out she was pregnant with Nevaeh, and so now we have Kushan and Nevaeh. But to say that I am Kushan's godmom, so now he calls me mom, but I'm his auntie. And I'm gonna tell you guys this. I don't know if it was the second or third day after I lost my sister. Her son, which is now my son, which is my nephew, he started calling me mom 3 days after I lost my sister. And I didn't know how to feel. I didn't know how to feel. Because it's like, I'm not your mom, that's your mom. But then how do you tell a kid not to call you mom when their friends have moms to call a mom, if that makes sense? So when he called me mom, I felt like that was my nephew, which is my godson, which is now my son. It made him say, I have a mom. So I now have another son, and I'm very grateful for that my sister left me. And losing Latrice was losing a big part of me also. Latrice was a young lady that put everybody before her. Like, she never put herself before anybody.
She was such a sweet little girl, just always so jolly and joyful, but quiet. She was a good baby. She was a lot of fun and always endearing. She was soft-hearted. She was generous. And the other thing, she had another side. She was a little tough too once she got a little older. And so, but she knew how to balance that. And so she was a good mother. She was a good family member, good sister. She was good to her cousins. There's no replacing her, not especially in my heart. And she was always, I'll put it this way, one of my favorites. So I don't want to just say the favorite, but she was one of my favorites because just the relationship we had and the closeness we had. I was so proud of the work she was doing and how she cared for people, the heart that she had, how she just shared a concern for those who were less fortunate and those that couldn't care for themselves. So it takes a special type of person to do that, and she was that type of person. I want to say I love you, Tracy. No, you can't hear me, but one day when I get to heaven, surely look forward to seeing you again. God bless is my prayer for this family and for all of us to just try to make it through without you. But we know you would want us to go on, and you would want us to stick together close as a family. And your children surely are making you proud. And Nevaeh looks just like you, so every time I look at her, I see you, and I'm reminded of you and what type of person you are.
I just want to say that my granddaughter was a very sweet person. She brought the family, and she brought all of us a lot of love. She, when she was born, she was the sweetest little baby. My husband and I, we always loved to take her with us because she wasn't the crybaby. She just would smile, and she had them little tight eyes, and she was the cutest little baby. So we would take her places with us. And she has her older sister, Queasy, and Latrice, and her little cousin, Chanel. I would dress them all up just alike. These are my 3 granddaughters, and I was just so proud of my granddaughters. I just loved them. And when my daughter Lawana lived closer to us, I was able to be around them a lot, and I would take them to church. And Latrice would be with us, and of course we call her Duty. She was our little Duty, and Latrice actually got baptized at Friendship Baptist Church when we took her to church with us. She got baptized, and then she also participated with the Vacation Bible School for the kids, and she was always, active in making things at Vacation Bible School, and we're just a close-knit family. We're just, from the time she was a baby on up, I attended her I'll start with maybe middle school, elementary school, middle school, high school. We're just a loving family, and we had a lot of family occasions to do things together. So we were all just very, very close. And when she had her children, she wanted her children to be close also. So she made sure that she would bring the kids over to my house, and we would come over here to Lawana's, my daughter's house, and when they had birthday parties and whatever. A big deal for us was Easter, and at Easter time I would cook, Lawana, my daughter, would cook, and we'd all get together with all the grandkids. And now we have like great grandkids, and so it just was a big, beautiful family. And then we got this phone call that Duty was in a car accident, and so we thought she was gonna be okay. And she was in there for 2 weeks, and we just prayed that she would be okay. But it was during the pandemic, and we couldn't even go see her. They wouldn't let us in the hospital, so we couldn't see her. But we have such, just beautiful, beautiful memories of Latrice, and I'm just thankful for that. I'm just happy that we spent a lot of time together, and she loved her grandma. And she'd always call me, she'd say, "Grandma, you look so good." To be my grandma, you just look so good. You always look so good. She used to tell me that. And I just have lots of pictures of her, so I'm just happy that I do have a picture. Like my t-shirt, it's just me and her together. And when I had my 70th birthday party, she came and we took pictures together, so we always had a lot of time together. So I'm just grateful that Latrice was in my life, the time that the Lord allowed her to be here. And, she might be gone now, but she'll never, ever, ever be forgotten. We remember her. We love her. And the Bible tells us that when you're absent from the body, then you're present with the Lord. So we believe that she's alive and that she's living in heaven with the Lord. And that's all I have to say.
Latrice, very caring, very loving, no nonsense type of girl. She loved her children, and we knew her as Duty. but Duty was a very sweet young lady.
We all hurting and I go through it all the time. Mama, Dad got me this right here, so I keep you guys right here all the time. Put my birthday in. Y'all know y'all brothers, so I just try to make it through, and I miss you guys.
I always think about my auntie and uncle a lot. And sometimes when I do think about them, sometimes make me cry, but you know, life is life.
Yeah, same here. Like, I miss them all the time, think about them all the time, and it never goes past a day where I don't think about them and wish that they were here today, but they're still gonna be with me no matter what, no matter if they're gone or not. They're always here in my heart, so.
I had a lot of good memories with my Uncle Woody when he first came back from college, and I was so excited, a lot of things. When my auntie Latrice, she was at my house and she was with her daughter, and we were having so much fun. There's a lot of things that we did and so much memories that I miss with them, and so much things that I wish we could have did more.
I miss Woody and Latrice. I miss them a lot, and they get to my heart. I love them. I love my mom, and I miss her. She's always in my heart and watching over me. I love you, Uncle Woody. I love you forever.
Say, Latrice, Fat Man, we will always celebrate you. Your mom and dad will always be here for you. We will always lift your name up, and you guys will always be celebrated. Love you always, your mama, Luana.
I miss my son horseback riding, me having to get on him about being on the horse. Latrice sleeping in the front yard because she's tired from working. And that's just because how much she loved her job and how much dedication she used to put into it. So I just want to tell them, because I know they're looking down at us, that we love them. Love the both of you guys, and we will see you again. And just, we want you guys to always know that your mom and your dad, we love you guys. So until we meet again, Dad loves you guys.